Captain Hugh Nelson Jr. was killed in action in Vietnam June 5th, 1966. His bravery and courage will finally be recognized with the Congressional Medal of Honor. I got a chance to talk to his family, the Rocky Mountain Native family. They tell me that they are proud to receive this recognition, even as it's decades after his death.
When you answer the phone and he goes, this is, and he didn't say President Joe Biden, he said, this is Joe Biden. And I went, excuse me, I have to sit down.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime call that Debbie McKnight will never forget.
2 minutes and 16 seconds. You know, your phone tells you how long the phone call is.
President Joe Biden personally calling Debbie, Captain Hugh Nelson Jr.'s oldest child, to inform her that it was his honor to posthumously approve and present her with the Congressional Medal on behalf of her dad.
One of the last things he said to me was, he went, by the way, he was quite a handsome man. And I went, yes, my mother thought so too.
Captain Nelson's children, Debbie and Hugh Nelson Revis III, also known as Trip, spoke with me virtually from their hotel room in Washington, D.C. In 1966, their father was piloting a helicopter while serving as a member of the 114th Aviation Company near South Vietnam. They were struck by enemy gunfire.
Their helicopter got hit and it went down, they crashed, and they hit the ground at 100 miles an hour. And our father was the first one to regain consciousness.
Captain Nelson began pulling his wounded comrades out of the wreckage, returning back to the helicopter to protect the last soldier's life at the cost of his own, acting as a human shield in the line of gunfire.
We've got multiple reports, but some say that our father took as many as 22 rounds to protect the other.
At the time, Debbie was just 5 years old, and her brother Trip turned 1 the day after their father was killed. The family says the process to receive this Medal of Honor took 6.5 years.
Knowing that the whole world is going to know what he did and the fact that he died for his country, because that's the kind of man that he was.
Captain Hugh Nelson Jr. died at 28 years old. He was a husband and father to 3 children that he never saw grow up. As his family is set to receive the nation's highest Medal of Valor on his behalf, they visited Arlington Memorial Cemetery where he's buried. And they can only imagine what he'd say if he knew.
Probably that he didn't deserve it, that he didn't do anything special. He just did what anybody would do or should do.
And Captain Nelson is one of 7 American heroes set to receive this honor today at the White House. But I'll tell you, the recognition does not stop there. Tomorrow, his family tells me, he is set to be inducted into the Hall of Heroes. We're live in Cary. Akilah Davis, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.